On a more serious note, the Wingate Healthcare recently sponsored a screening of the documentary film entitled The Genius of Marion at the Kingston Council on Aging. The film takes an in-depth look at one family's journey in dealing with Alzheimer's disease. PCN attended and met with caregivers from the Alzheimer's Association and Wingate to give us some background.
We are doing a film screening of The Genius of Marion. The Genius of Marion is one family's documentation of their life as caregivers, and the mother, Pam White, is living with the disease of Alzheimer's disease.
Alzheimer's disease is the most common form of dementia in America, and it's also half of the Americans age 85 and older have this disease because age is the biggest risk factor, and people are living longer.
We hope that our audience would be, caregivers, people living with the disease, or really just anybody that's interested in learning more about how one family has lived with us. Alzheimer's disease has affected my family personally. I also have worked with people over the last 10 years that live with Alzheimer's disease, and my job is to help people to live better lives with the disease.
My name is Pamela White, and I am doing a project called The Genius of Marion.
I work for Wingate at Silver Lake, and I'm the Special Care Residence Manager, and we decided to bring this movie to the community to kind of start a dialogue and for people to start thinking about maybe stages later on besides the community, because that's where we're at in our building.
The Alzheimer's Association is a really good resource for people living with the disease and family caregivers going through the disease. Also for professionals, the best first call that somebody can make is to our helpline. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's free of charge, and it's at 800-272-3900. Our hope is that people have a bit of an understanding of the disease and are able to reflect on what one family has gone through. It's very different for every family, but this is one example.
I hope that they're thinking more about treating someone with Alzheimer's with dignity, and that it's a very common disease, and that we need to talk more about it, and that we should do more to try and find a cure.